Well, good evening, and thank you all for joining us on such a special night as we welcome 3 great Steelers into our Hall of Honor. It's so great to see so many teammates who came back to join us for this special time, family members, people that we haven't seen in a long time. So that's what makes it very special.
I've been thinking about this moment for a while, was mad at the committee for a while. I love the committee today.
And it's just crazy to be in this moment. I don't think y'all understand, like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. It's freaking awesome.
Steeler Nation, the best fans in all the sports. I'm so thankful I got to play in front of you for 18 years. I will always bleed black and gold. Thank you.
It's already that time of year. The holidays are around the corner. But when the temperature drops, that's exactly when the NFL season heats up. Pittsburgh has one of the more difficult schedules remaining in the league. The Bears and Lions in the heated race for the NFC's northernmost division. The AFC East Bills and Dolphins, a perennial power trying to get their footing, and a surging squad from South Florida. And lastly, the remainder of the Steelers' AFC North slate, a game in Cleveland, and 2 with the Baltimore Ravens, who are nipping at Pittsburgh's heels in the division. For a football fan, it doesn't get much better than this. High-stakes football with a side of stuffing. What more could you want? But there's still plenty to be thankful for this holiday season, and that's never lost on the Steelers organization. Just ask the players who donated their time to help feed families this Thanksgiving season.
How you doing, Carol? Cameron. Nice to meet you.
I know who you are. I'm a big boy. I need a big boy.
You need a big boy? How about this one? This one look like.
It feels nice to me.
How'd that one compare to this one? That's about the same size?
Oh, no, I think this one. Oh, yeah. This
Oh. See, he had those in the back.
Thank you.
I can stick it in the cart if you want. Would that help?
Bro, I'm watching every week.
Appreciate
your
you.
dad?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Long time, man. Keep up the work.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Get you a turkey. Hello. You're welcome.
You want me to cook your turkey this year? I can cook.
No, I can cook my turkey.
He be burning that turkey up. I know he be burning.
Yeah. Wait, you know how Brian? You brine your turkey?
Man, look.
Wait, you brine your turkey?
Cook your turkey.
No, I don't.
You need me to cook your turkey this year?
I mix it up. I put mine on the smoker before. I fried mine.
Do you want me to cook the turkey?
Wait, how do you cook yours? Oh, you know what he does? He goes, I'm gonna just let the chef prepare it.
It's already Thanksgiving?
I know, right? You cooking?
Not me.
No.
I'm eating though. How you know when it start though? Oh, you first in line? All right. Answer my question. How many you got? What's the number?
2 in the back.
2. We got 2 in the trunk.
Thank you, guys.
Yep. Happy holidays. 2 in the trunk. Yep. Box 2. Yep. One. We got 1. 1 box, 1 pie, 1 bag. I'll take the pie. Put the pie in here. Put the turkey in here.
Thank you so much.
I know y'all gonna have a good holiday. You posted over here like you talking to somebody. You ain't even talking. No, fix your poncho, man. Get together, dog. All right.
I look like I belong on the hockey team.
Yeah. You might look better on skates than on your feet. I need it. Still, you know what he doing. You are a working man. I know you're a working man. I know a working man when I see a working man. Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. All right, it's a wrap.
The 6-4 Steelers atop the AFC North will visit the 7-3 Bears, the top team in the NFC North.
Rudolph makes his debut before Christmas, before the Thanksgiving Day parade. Rudolph lands in the Windy City.
There was a giving mood inside Soldier Field to begin the game.
Play action pass. Looking to fire deep up the left sideline for Metcalf. Leaping attempt and brought down by the Bears. The near official is saying he came down with it. A tremendous leaping grab by Wright. Back to pass. Looking right, throws, and it's a touchdown. It is Moore, and the Chicago Bears have struck first.
You got to rebound, you got to answer in this moment.
And the give to Metcalf on the jet sweep. Metcalf crosses the 20, lowers his shoulder.
Guys, a little bit of a homecoming for DK. His dad was drafted by the Bears, but he was here last year with Seattle, did not catch a touchdown. His dad's in attendance, and today he wants to give him that ball.
The throw out to Metcalf in the left flat. Metcalf turns on the Jets, and Metcalf into the end zone for the score.
And DK has his game ball for his dad. Great job, swing screen out to the left, ran the orbit motion with DK from right to left, swung it out to him, and a host of Steelers out there leading the cavalry in front to create that moving wall for DK to get into the end zone.
13 play, 95-yard, 7-minute and 58-second drive.
Football is a family game. And for the Watts, getting after the quarterback is the family business.
Williams back, looking right now, in trouble. TJ Watt gets it, flips it down, the ball is loose, and the Steelers have recovered in the end zone. It's a Pittsburgh Steelers touchdown as Herbig flops on top of the fumble caused by TJ Watt.
He is now the Watt family all-time sacks leader.
I mean, if he's gonna pass my record, that's one hell of a way to do it. With a strip sack causing a touchdown. Good for you, TJ.
I'm over there playing the screen. I see TJ here.
Yeah.
I said here.
Because that dude almost got a safety out of it. That's why that was so huge what you did, bro.
Yeah.
Golly,
First
not
time
14-7. Oh, now let him throw that away. That's right.
But the Bears' young signal caller had no intent on solely being a footnote on some Watt family history.
4 inches for the Bears. Wants to run to the left, has a gaping hole there, and is able to pick up the first down. Is shoved hard out of bounds. Williams looking right, fires, and it is complete. And the first reception for Roma Dunze inside the 20. He does want to throw back, fire it to the right, complete, slant, touchdown, Loveland. And we are an extra point away from being tied with 3:56 remaining here in the first half. And right now, the offense is out there. 4th and 1 from the 44-yard line. Quarterback sneak. And now they're going to give it to Gainwell around the right edge. Gainwell bursting into the clear. The 20, inside the 10, lunging. He's in for a score. A 56-yard run on 4th and 1.
He got to about the half-foot line. Oh, his hand went out right before he hit the pylon, so they're marking it there.
And Warren scoots around the right end zone and in for a Pittsburgh Steelers touchdown in what has been an entertaining first half.
Hey, I'm gonna take all the way over there. I'm about to take over. I'm running with you. Yeah. I was school with.
Whatever lead Pittsburgh had at the half would be lost through the third.
With like one of the Steelers jumped early. Throw wide open to Moore. Right up the seam. Touchdown. Backside pressure by Sweat. The ball is free. It's on the ground. It is still free, and it's recovered by the Bears at the 45-yard line. Another turnover forced by the Bears. Gives him a guy straight up the middle of the field. You can hear from the roar. It's an easy Bears touchdown, and they've extended their lead on the second play here of the fourth quarter. Begin a possession that is, to say the least, highly important, Max.
Meaningful would be an understatement. This is an imperative drive for the Steelers.
As the snap comes from Rudolph. Pocket collapsing, throws out to the right, complete to Calvin Austin. Stutter step move, and is slung down by McLeod, but he crosses midfield. Looking, throws left underneath the Gainwell, stops, makes a move, heads up field, and is going to be stopped. Looks like he's about a yard short of a first down. Looks, pumps, throws back in the end zone, complete. Pat Freiermuth, Pittsburgh Steelers touchdown at the 6:27 mark of the fourth quarter.
Great job by the move.
Max, this does a ton of things, right? First of all, it gets you back within a field goal. Secondly, you've just given this defense rest that it needs now to get out there and get a stop.
It was a tight contest all day. It's only fitting that the winner would be determined on the last drive of the game.
You get the ball back, minute 29, 20-yard line.
Throws over the middle of the field. It is complete to Freiermuth on a crossing pattern left to right. This is complete to Gainwell, and Gainwell on the out pattern to the left gets out of bounds. Out pattern to the left, complete to Metcalf. Out near midfield, he gets out of bounds. 30 seconds and counting remaining. Need a first down, thrown and batted down at the line of scrimmage, and that's the ball game. The Steelers will lose here. They will lose their lead in the AFC North, and the Bears will win 31-28.
It's a tough pill to swallow. The loss puts a new team at the top of the division for the first time in 8 weeks. Pittsburgh will have a chance to change that soon enough. But for now, the Buffalo Bills are on the Steelers' post-Thanksgiving menu. It's also the team's My Cause, My Cleats game, giving players a platform to support the causes closest to them. For rookie linebacker Jack Sawyer, he'll be representing his namesake, just as he did as a Buckeye.
During my sophomore year, I got a DM on Instagram, and I had heard about, another kid named Jack Sawyer who's in Ohio and grew up in Cleveland, who's only 2 hours away from me, who was battling a rare form of cancer. And, for me, I just felt like I needed to do something. I wrote him a note, and so I had my sister get a little poster, and I signed it for him and wrote him a little something for him, and I sent it to him.
Jack B. suffered from Ewing sarcoma, a rare and aggressive bone cancer. But through his treatments, he never left the thoughts and prayers of the other Jack.
Having a kid with my same name, 2 hours away, going through, battling for his life every day, and still getting up with a smile on his face. And then, unfortunately, later that year of my junior season, it came back and spread, and he unfortunately passed away.
Sawyer carried Jack B. with him through the remainder of his Ohio State career, and now can bring his legacy to the NFL.
I always put him on my wrist in college, and to be able to do it with My Cause, My Cleats, it means a lot to me, because me and him got really close, and I still talk to his family, his mom and his dad. His mom and dad and his uncle were actually at the first home game this season. Got to see my first sack.
Darnold is sacked, first career sack for Jack Sawyer.
He still has a special place in my heart. His football card sits inside of my truck in the console. It goes with me everywhere, and always thinking of him. Every time I see it, or I put on the hoodie that I have, I just think of Jack. Jack was was going through a lot, you know, in his final days, and I was able to talk with him on FaceTime before we played Wisconsin my junior year. And, you know, he couldn't even get out of bed, and he still had a big smile on his face, and, you know, still woke up and watched us play. Just seeing how he was able to attack every day, you know, while he was battling with life-altering, you know, disease, you know, just gives inspiration to me. And, you know, no matter what I was able to do for him, you know, he did more for me. You're seeing him struggling, but always, you know, showing up with a smile on his face and being the good kid that he was, you know, it speaks for itself.
For the first time since they won in Dublin at the end of September, the Steelers did not enter this week's games in first place. Max, the Steelers want to take advantage of the fact that on Thanksgiving Day, the Bengals upset the Ravens. They have to be able to somehow limit Josh Allen to be able to do that today.
Pittsburgh's defense got off to a strong start.
Stomps his foot, gets the snap, back to pass, looking right on a little cross, and is it intercepted? It's picked off somehow, some way. Brenton Eccles came away with the interception.
Beautiful job there. Josh Allen, interception number 10 without Dalton Kincaid in this lineup.
Second interception of the year for Eccles.
Be easy!
10:45 and counting remaining in the second quarter. Allen under center and Cook as the setback. It's a handoff moving left. Is going to try to cut to the outside. Lost the football, and it's still loose. Or is that Patrick Queen who has it at the bottom of that pile? It is. It's Patrick Queen.
Count them. 1, 2 turnovers already on this game. Beautiful job there. Nick Herbig dislodges the ball and bounces out, then comes back in, and Patrick Queen in for the play.
Looking, and now will throw right underneath. One-handed grab in the flat by Gainwell. Makes a man miss. Stiff arm down the sideline.
Gainwell, I don't know how he scooped it. One hand, almost hit the turf, kept his footing, and got north and south, and now you're talking about being inside the 10-yard line. Great play by Gainwell.
Handoff, Warren straight up the middle, following Anderson into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh Steelers.
What a great job sending Spencer Anderson in motion, then using him as a fullback. What a great job.
Hey, we do this. You said that shit, bro. I'm telling you. You said that. We do this shit, bro.
The Steelers' halftime lead vanished.
Dancing out to his right, in trouble, and hit from behind by Bosa. The ball is out. It is scooped up. It is run in for a Buffalo Bills touchdown. Christian Benford scooped it up, and one play into the second half, the Bills have taken the lead. And finds a hole up the middle of the field, bursts through straight down the field for 31 yards on that run. Pump fake by Allen, steps up, throws back in the end zone. Touchdown to Keon Coleman. Terrible start for the Steelers here in this third quarter. Allen running toward the goal line, is stood up and still pushing, and he's in. Third quarter has continued to be a huge issue for the Steelers, just unable to stem the tide offensively or defensively.
It was a November to forget. Two and 3, heading into a stretch of grueling football.
Knowing the preparation that we put in for those games and not coming out on top, it was tough. And that Chicago game was really tough because it was a really close game throughout. I mean, we didn't finish out on top at the end, and then obviously, we didn't play up to our standard at all versus Buffalo.
I think the Chicago one was one we wanted to have back. We had a lead and should have sustained the lead, and then with the Buffalo just losing in front of our home fans like that really left a sour taste in our mouth.
The whole thing about the league is if you lose one, you got to win 2 in a row. So definitely just losing both of those, it kind of sets you back. But at the same time, it fuels your team. You know, you kind of create a little bit of like a spark in the team when you lose 2 in a row. So the big thing for us was just getting back on track and trying to get back to being us.
That road is narrow, partner. It's December.
Yeah.
It's cold outside.
Ravens week.
Ravens week. You know what? I'm glad you said it that way. That's really all that needs to be said. It doesn't matter if these teams were 12-0, 6-6, 0-12. Always one that you circle, always one that you highlight, always one that rightfully so demands a ton of attention.
Yeah, and maybe it's a good time for Ravens week. You know, like, it's a different feel in that building for Ravens week. I mean, the Cam Heywards of the world that have gone through many battles with these teams is going to trickle down to the new guys and all that. And frankly, I don't think any of us are thrilled with how the Steelers have played lately. You know, and you could even say that in probably Baltimore's building. You know, they're not thrilled with certainly their last game.
Totally.
And some things have not gone scheduled. So maybe you get back to a barroom brawl and see where it goes from there.
It opened more so as a track meet than a brawl.
Back to passes, Jackson, blitz coming, lofts down the right side, that has a man there, and it is Flowers who makes the grab, a diving grab. They say he's inbounds all the way down to the 25-yard line of the Steelers. Snap, hold, the kick is up, and that kick is good for Tyler Loop. Rodgers gets a snap, back to pass. Looking, going to throw one deep down the right sideline, intended for DK Metcalf, catches it in stride, a huge gain down inside the 15-yard line of the Ravens. All this talk about no air yard completions by Rodgers in the last month, they come right out with a bomb down the right sideline.
I think it was more so the defensive coverage allowed us to, work downfield more. And then big kudos to the O-line for, standing there blocking and keeping Aaron upright to deliver the ball down the field.
Turns, play action pass, rolling out to the left, looking to get to the corner of the end zone. He does. Aaron Rodgers in for the Pittsburgh Steelers touchdown on the naked boot to the left.
They bang Darnell Washington and Jonnu Smith also, who was going to be the quick little curl guys right in the end zone. So Aaron Rodgers said, why not me in that moment? And that's what this game means. Doing untraditional things, unconventional things at key moments. And Aaron Rodgers there takes it himself.
Double check it.
Oh yeah, he gave it to him. He gave it to him.
Come on.
A little price cut.
Ammo. Come on. Ah!
Whatever it takes, dog.
There you go.
Good job. Whatever it takes.
Jackson back and under duress, and down he goes, sacked, and it's Brandon Eccles with his first sack of the season.
Keep coming, sir.
Ravens bringing 4. Rodgers lofting deep up the right sideline and caught by DK Metcalf inside the 35-yard line. Another beautiful throw up the sideline and a terrific catch by DK Metcalf. And the kick by Boswell is up, and it is good. To the score, the Steelers 10, the Ravens 3. Jackson back to pass, moving to the right, trying to get to the edge, and it's going to loft downfield. One-handed pickoff by James Pierre, leaping one-handed interception by James Pierre.
Mossed. I've been waiting to say that. That was a beautiful job.
Boy, a chance to add to this lead clearly here.
Yeah, 22 takeaways now for the Steelers, which ranks second in the NFL, but we're number 1 with 91 points off of takeaways in NFL ranking. So a good sign there for the Steelers.
All you do is make plays. Hey, secondary, let's do it. All you do is make plays, bro.
Pitch to the left to Gainwell, trying to get to the edge. He's going to get there, cuts back, and he's in for a Pittsburgh Steelers touchdown.
Let's go, brother. Great job. Mama, I love you.
The Steelers spent most of the first half containing Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry, dare I say, has not really been able to get going.
We know what they bring to the table. Seeing those guys twice a year, you know, we always know that we got to have a good game plan for them. They bring it every time.
That's the effort you're going to need in this game. Everybody swarming to the football.
Yeah, those two guys, you know, going to be Hall of Famers. You know, you got to have all hands on deck. It got to be 11 on 11 football. You got to have every single guy get to the ball. It got to be a physical game.
But in any good rivalry, the Stars never stay down.
And now has room, goes into the end zone for a score. Boy, that is a big drive for the Ravens. Steelers dominating this first half. Jackson gets a snap, will pitch to Mitchell, and Mitchell some penetration, now finds a hole. Down the left sideline he goes. Mitchell bursts through the hole on a 3rd and 1 and ripped off a long one for the Ravens. Throws over the middle of the field that's complete to Likely in the back of the end zone. It is a touchdown for the Ravens, and the Ravens have drawn to within 5 here.
Pittsburgh would have an explosive answer of their own.
He gets a snap back, lofting left, has Calvin Austin tripped up as he crosses midfield and gets down to the 45 of the Ravens. Beautifully lofted pass.
Aaron, I think he was more vocal than anything throughout the week at practice, you know, detailing routes, telling us, you know, how to line up and, you know, how he saw the game. So, and then I think the receivers responded well to, you know, everything that he was saying, and the communication was very good throughout the week.
The Steelers' long passing game has been in full evidence here today. Gets a snap, back to pass, throws to Warren in the right flat, wide open, scooting down the right sideline, has room, there is nobody there, and he's in for the score. Jalen Warren, a short pass out to the flat, and he goes 38 yards in for the touchdown. Pittsburgh Steelers add to their lead here.
And you see a lot of confusion. Who was supposed to have him in the flat? Third quarter not looking like a lull for this Steelers squad today.
Way to go! Way to go!
It wasn't your average Steelers-Ravens tilt, with the offenses going up and down the field.
That kick is up, and that kick is good. And now we have a 27-22 score, the Steelers with the lead.
But true to their traditions, defense would make a stand.
4th and 4. Jackson in the shotgun has Ali to his right. 3 receivers to the left. Jackson gets a snap. Back to pass. Looking. Steps up to the right. Back to the left. Throws. Jump ball. Incomplete! Incomplete! Along the goal line, intended for Andrews. Queen was there defensively, and the Steelers have made the stop.
Knowing they probably really wanted Mark Andrews to get the ball in that situation. Just me having the awareness, Mike T having the awareness, talked about it all week. Just to be able to be in that position and make that play. And everything our team was battling through at that time is just extremely huge.
That was a gigantic moment for this Steelers defense. And of course, the man to make the play, the guy who came back from injury, Patrick Queen, and one of the biggest plays in coverage on the Ravens' all-time receptions leader, Mark Andrews.
And yet, there was still one more stop for Pittsburgh to make.
9 seconds left on the clock. You know, I'm pretty tired just because it's a 2-minute drive and whatnot, but I knew it was either going to be a quick out or they're going to go for a Hail Mary, so I was like, you know what, I just got to send it off the edge.
Ball snapped to Lamar Jackson. Rush coming from the backside. He's hit and taken down. It's Highsmith with the sack.
I think they had chipped TJ down a little bit, and so he kind of rolled out that way, and I just dove for his legs and ended up bringing him down. So just to be able to go in there and get that victory was huge for us, and so we just got to build on it.
The Steelers come to M&T Bank Stadium and win 27-22, and they are back in first place by themselves in the AFC North.
We, you know, felt us really starting to take over, but you know, what better way than to build off of that on prime time. So looking forward to, you know, keeping this streak rolling.
That win was huge. You know, it's definitely going to create momentum. I mean, it's something that we got to stack. I don't think it's just a one-game thing. I think it's something that we just got to continue to build on. Back-to-back weeks, got to get this win. I mean, whatever it takes, we got to just stack it.
Beating Baltimore is a big deal. It puts the Steelers back in the driver's seat for the AFC North. The North has rich tradition in every city. Some of the best players, coaches, and innovators the game has ever seen. And it's important to recognize the past greats. It helps to foster new ones. Pittsburgh will do just that on Monday Night Football with 3 men that upheld the standard.
I'll tell you this, and people ask me this all the time, how's Joey Porter? I'll tell you this, he's the best teammate I've ever had in my life. It wouldn't matter if he liked you or didn't like you, he'd be the first one to fight somebody for you or stand up for you because you was part of his team.
That's how we play, all day long.
He was a vocal player, a trash talker,
The best bad guy you ever knew. Best bad guy they ever knew.
a big performer, and a very natural leader. Peasy was the heart and soul of our football team.
All the hard times we went through today, everybody was still cheering.
He was our fearless leader. He was one of those guys who always got the team fired up before the games, always had us in the right mindset before a game, and he was a great player. He backed his talking up with his play.
This is what good defenses want. They want the game in their hands. Everybody stand up and be accountable.
Maurkice Pouncey was definitely the most special player that I ever got a chance to play with, not only for his charisma, but also, I would say, for his leadership and his ability to understand the game of football.
What an athlete Maurkice Pouncey is.
Pouncey drove Mike Mohammed down the field. He's a Florida football player from Polk County, and he lets you know his vision of football, which is a very beautiful, very romanticized version of a game that he loves and that he's very thankful for.
You know, the intensity in which Maurkice went about his daily task was not only an asset to him, but it was an asset to those around him. He doesn't get enough credit, but certainly he helped a lot of guys in their careers with his daily intensity and his approach to business.
I think of Maurkice Pouncey. He redefined what it was to have athleticism at the point. That was one of the things that was a hallmark of Maurkice Pouncey's game. You weren't going to get underneath him, you weren't going to out-leverage him, and you weren't going to outwork him.
You know, in this business, you say we're not here for a long time, we're here for a good time, and Ben is the exception to that rule. We were here for a long time and a good time with number 7.
What I've figured out with Ben is he has just got it. He finds a way to get it done. If he's got to take a big shot and hold on to the ball to that last moment and get it to the receiver, he'll take that shot. When you look at quarterbacks, ultimately they're always going to be judged on could you win the big games. When Ben Roethlisberger was at quarterback, there was never a game that I felt we could not win.
I got you 4 of them.
This is the last one. I love you.
I love you,
I love
Bussy.
you, man. You promised, man. You came through, man. You're a champion, baby.
Thank you for everything,
You
Bussy.
hear me?
Ben Roethlisberger was the face of the Steelers for 18 years. And what he still means to this franchise's history is unmatched, only to the 70s teams, when you think of what he has done.
So you don't want your light smoke moment? You don't want to come out like a wrestler? It's your last chance to be the wrestler. Hey man, give me all my smoke. Give me the smoke. Give me the smoke that he don't want. Yeah, give me the smoke that he don't want. Fog my up and black out all the lights. Yeah, all the smoke. Hey man, man, give me all the extra because this is it. We waited, we earned it. We earned it.
It's all bad when the Hall of Honor are all dudes you played with.
On a night to honor the past, a new face made his first impression in the black and gold.
Back to pass, looking, throwing left, and lofted up, and picked off. Intercepted by Asante Samuel.
Yup! Yup! Yup!
It was definitely a big moment for me, just getting my first start again, It meant the world to me, just going out there showing that I'm still the person I say I am, and making a play for the team at the home stadium and on a Monday night game against Miami, where I'm from. So just all that factored into it. It was just a surreal moment for me.
Way to go, sir! Way to go! Way to go! Ankle pay! Ankle pay!
It's Heyward for the Steel City shove. Gets the snap, tries the right side, and plows into the end zone for a Pittsburgh Steelers touchdown.
Thank you.
Little Ironhead gets his shot to get into the end zone. It does just that. And I like the fact the Steelers have a possible double score opportunity here to start the second half, getting possession.
The third quarter has been a rough spot for Pittsburgh all season. But on a frozen night in Acrisure, the Steelers finally started to heat up.
Play action pass, looking, steps up, throws to the left, touchdown, Pittsburgh Steelers. Marquez Valdes-Scantling with his first reception as a member of the Steelers.
And the connection is still hot on this cold night between MVS and Aaron.
Like we're back on the frozen tundra, just like we're back on the frozen.
Hey!
Wilson comes late in the blitz, and here comes Ramsey and gets him on the sack. Back at the 30-yard line. Jalen Ramsey with his third sack of the season.
And on no better person than his former teammate.
Yeah! Yeah!
Yeah, I like that. We gotta get activated. I like that.
This third quarter gotta be ours. Third quarter gotta be ours.
This drive all about that leadership we be talking about from you young. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all keeping us rolling right here.
10th play of the drive here for the Steelers. Gets a snap. Throw over the middle. It is complete to DK Metcalf. Hurls aside one defender. Stiff arms another. Into the end zone for the Pittsburgh Steelers touchdown. What an effort by DK Metcalf.
Let's go! Yeah!
Physicality on full display. This is the catch and run receiver. This is why you go in free agency and you get the big body man out of Seattle. DK Metcalf caught that in traffic, pushed him aside, sidestepped another guy, and waltzed into the end zone like he owned the place, which he does here at Acrisure.
Consistency is key, man. Developing that chemistry, just getting some familiarity with, sustaining drives. That's key, especially around this part of the year. It was a huge confidence boost for sure. That's what we're capable of doing. We're just going to continue to build off of that.
Now the pitch to Jonnu Smith, and Smith off the right side and burst through into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh Steelers. Jonnu Smith with the rushing touchdown for the Steelers, their fourth touchdown of the game.
Honestly, man, you could have fit probably all my cars through that, that lane that the O-line opened up for us, man. And so basically them doing their part and me just following them. The lane opened up, seen daylight, and I hit it. And, 6 points later.
Come on, man. Yeah, hey, all right, a lesser tight end would have got tackled right there. You pull up the tight end that's going to score that. Pull me up the tight end. All right, then.
Empty set for Tua. Four-man rush for the Steelers. Tua back. Pressure coming. And Cam Heyward with the sack.
Whoa!
And he gave a nice little subtle nod to his teammate, T.J. Watt.
Being a team on the rise in December, that's a great thing. Leading into January and the playoffs, so as long as you in the playoffs and getting things rolling in December, you can be a dangerous team for sure.
Starts with practice, honestly, in the meeting rooms as well. But we got to just continue to go out there, our head on, each and every game day. Just continue to try to stack together some wins and get on this playoff push.